guys, I'm back today with another video, but before I get started on all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed to my channel already, and if you are subscribed, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now today's unit is going to be brought to you by the company Rpgshow. I'm gonna make sure to leave all the details down below in the description area. You guys already know it comes in this little bag, and then in the bag there's a box, and we're gonna unbox it together. All right, so this is the box, and I chose a bob, okay? I chose a bob. I've been doing a few curly styles on my channel, so it's gonna be nice to kind of switch it up a little bit. But your unit always comes in this paper, and then they included a dark wig cap. They also included some tape, and then they just included some details of the unit. But let's go ahead and get into this thing. Blonde highlight bob. This one is in the length 10 inches. This is a 13 by 6. This is also their Glueless Fit 2.0, 200% in density, and it also comes with your Swiss lace. I am just really loving these ends and the color blend. That looks so good. Also, this is a silky texture. It don't look too silky, does it? I don't think so. Is what your lace area looks like. As you can see, they went ahead and bleached those knots. The lace is still on, which is not a big deal. You also get a comb on each side. Comb in your nape area. You get some lace in the back, your adjustable straps, and you also get your adjustable elastic band. This one is removable. I went ahead and cut off the lace in the nape area and adjusted the straps. I am a cap size one with this company. I have a small head, and the cap size ones always fit me really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try this on. I'm not gonna adjust my strap yet because it might be too snug if I do that. And I don't want it to be uncomfortable, because if a wig is too tight, usually it starts hurting like right back in this area. So we're going to leave this right now, but if I feel like I need to take it off and redo it, I will, not a big deal. So let's go ahead and put this on. So this is what it is looking like on right now. This does come with your Swiss lace, like I stated, so you might not have to do anything to it, just depending on your skin tone. Usually I don't have to really do too much to mine, but we'll see. It does come as a left side part. I prefer a right side when it comes to my wigs, but that's okay because you do have a lot of parting space, and you can move your parting space around if you're not a fan of that part. So there's your parting. Into the hairline. This is what your hairline is looking like. My cap a little bit, but not too much. I just have to scoot it up a little bit. And then this is what this side looks like. You can see my cap a little bit too. But it's not too bad to where I feel like I'm gonna have to remove the cap. I think if I put a little powder in those areas, I'll be fine. They're Glueless Fit, so it's very snug in this area. So once I cut the lace off and I add my products, it should just like fit to my head to where the lace is not going to roll up or ripple. And that's the good thing about their units. Now, I am gonna have to cut off some lace on the side because it's making my ear bend, and that's okay also. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. This color blend looks nice. I really love the length of this. I know once I add my heat to it and press all this down, that's going to look really good. So let's go ahead and install this thing. I'm super excited about this. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, if I'm going to add my wig grip spray or if I'm just going to go super glueless, because I think this is glueless, but it still gives like a little bit, but this is like glueless, just a little bit of mousse. I'm not sure yet. It's just going to depend on how I feel once I cut this lace off. But let's go ahead and get into styling this, and then of course I'll be back to show you guys the final looks and also so you can hear my final thoughts. All right, so I'm done styling this unit. As you can see, I did end up cutting some of the hair down because I wanted to rock a middle part, and having it as a left side part, the hair felt a little bit longer and I wanted it to be even all the way around. I feel like I went a little bit too short in one area, but you can't tell, so don't worry about it. But I actually like it just straight all the way around. I prefer that. Now I did use my olive oil adhesive spray to install this unit. I put a little bit of mousse around the hairline, tied it down, and then I used my wax at the top and my hot comb to press everything out. Because this is 200% in density, I did feel like it was just a little bit heavy at the top. This unit is full all the way through, and it does come as a left side part. I personally wasn't a fan of the left side part because of how heavy the hair felt. So I knew immediately I wanted to move it to the middle part, especially with this color and the cut. Like, this cut is nice. It's absolutely nice. But yeah, the left side part was cool. I did end up adding just a little bit of heat to kind of curl it a little bit. The hairline, I don't have an issue with it. I feel like when it was on the left side, you couldn't really see because the hair was just in the way. But as a middle part, you can definitely see the hairline a little bit more. I did notice some flyaways at the top. I didn't end up putting any of my Sleek and Shine serum throughout the hair because I knew I wanted to move this to the middle part and I didn't want a bunch of product on hair, especially because it is a silky texture. But as I moved it to the middle part, I did end up putting a little bit of mousse at the top just to kind of lay everything down. And I went back and forth between the mousse and the wax stick because I ran out of my other wax stick. Let me tell you what I'm using. I'm using the Care, and I actually use this on my regular hair, and it can come off kind of heavy. So you have to be really light with it because you don't want it to look too shiny or like feel too oily. So I was super careful with that, and then I pressed everything out. You can still see a little bit of flyaways. I don't think you can really see it on camera now, but it does help to lay everything down. Like, it's not going to move at all. And then I added some powder into the parting space. I also put powder into the parting space on the left side just to kind of help open it up a little bit more. And like I said, I did end up trimming that longer piece down just because I know personally when I wear this unit, this is exactly how I would wear it. I think some bobs look good as a side part, some bobs look good as a middle part, some bobs look good as a right part. I didn't want to even move it to the right because once I moved it to the middle, I was like, this is it. Because of how full it is, I just think this is it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. As far as shedding and tangling goes, I did not receive a lot of shedding with this unit besides me trimming off some of that hair, and then you guys know I had to go on the side and cut down some of that lace because it was sitting over my ear and I wanted to sit above my ear. And as you can see, it looks nice. It's blended in really nice. Got a little hair out right here. So it's fitting on me fine. I didn't really use the adjustable elastic band, and I probably could end up tightening it up, but for the most part it fits. I just feel like the band could go. Like, I don't even really need it because it fits me well. And then of course I cut down this side too. So if you wanted to kind of tuck this behind your ear, let me move that out the way. Yeah, you can definitely tuck this. And like I said, I love the bluntness of the cut. So it looks super, super natural. Like this, it just looks really good. So yeah, as far as tangles go, it's a silky texture. I really don't expect to have too much snags. You might get some at the bottom because of the cut, but I don't expect it to really happen a lot. Now I do want to talk about this color. I think that they did a really good job with it. Once I moved it to the middle part, sometimes when certain wigs are highlighted, once you move it to the middle and it's meant to be a side part, it comes off looking really weird. But this actually looks really good. I don't have any issues with that. I don't feel like anything is too harsh. The back of this looks good also. So I think they did a really good job with coloring this unit. This is one that you can wear now and later. This is going to be a really cute color to transition into the fall and the winter time. It's dark rooted at the top, but it's not black. It's more of like a brownish, but not like a reddish color. I don't know if that makes sense. Absolutely love this. I love the density of this. I feel like the density is perfect. I would stick to this density. I don't go any lower just because of the cut, because it makes everything just kind of stand out. And I didn't even have to bump it under too hard. Now the back I probably could have did a little bit better because like right underneath everything you could see kind of the bluntness, and I didn't, you know, I didn't want it to have that church bump. I didn't want it to be too tight. Like, this is exactly how I like it. And this hair, it's moving and grooving. It doesn't feel too heavy on my head. I love the length of this. I think that this is perfect. And like I said, because you can transition this into the fall and the winter time, when you're wearing your coats, your hoodies, your jackets, your scarves, like this is going to look really nice because it's sitting perfectly at your neck. And so it's not going to get caught up too much. And I think that this wig is very professional looking and it's good for everyday wear because, I mean, can you really go wrong with a bob? And for those who want to switch it up and play with some color, I like this one. I do. Super easy install, very, very beginner friendly. Now you guys know with Rpgshow, it is more of a luxury brand. So the price is going to be a little bit up there. Because your lace is on point. It photographs well. Y'all know I don't really have any complaints. The hairline is on point and the hair quality is always good in my opinion. I usually get a yucky texture, but this is silky. But like I said, it's not too silky to where it looks stringy, which I love. It's not coming off too shiny. Like the luster on this looks really good. If I have a coupon code, I'm gonna make sure to leave it down below in the description area. Like I said, this is super beginner friendly because it took me no time to do this. I want to say the longest part was when I moved it to the middle part, just trying to make sure everything was flat and then making sure to trim down the little piece. But literally a quick and easy 10-minute install. No issues, no fuss, and we love that. Let me know what you guys think about this style. Are you feeling it? Do you like that I cut this down on the side? Or did you like the longer piece? Let me know your thoughts on that. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel once again. Turn those notifications on, share, and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.